Yo, what's good, man? This is your boy at DFS Mastermind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today's date is December the 31st, man. Hopefully y'all got a good NFL lineup going. We're in the middle of things right now. It should be a very fun NFL slate. We had a lot of late news come in, a lot of inactives. But hopefully y'all constructed a very solid lineup, and hopefully y'all get to the green line. What I want to do today is talk about this 5-game NBA slate. I want to stay away from the early games. I'm not going to be talking about those in this video. So I want to key in on these 5 games. Now, out of those 5 games, we have 2 of those games that I think are very, very stackable. I think we could really take a look at this LA game, LA and Houston, and then Philly and Phoenix. I think those are the most stackable games. They should be in a very, very good spot to produce a lot of fantasy value. So I'm going to be keying in on those games. Now, let's get started with my top plays on this 5-game slate. Starting off with point guard, I got to be honest with y'all. Normally, y'all know I try to hit you with the sneaky plays, man, with the value plays. But I don't have any, man, as far as point guard. The lowest I'll go, and this is just complete not chance, because we know he plays a role in this offense, but it's not the most secure thing. I would say Raymond Felton is the super value that I would be looking at. As we see, last game he played 27 minutes. That was with no Paul George. They went with the smaller lineup. Now we have Robeson and Paul George still out, so I think Felton will play a solid role. So that is the only value play I have for you, but I have to be honest, y'all. I'm not paying down. I'm paying all the way up for both of my point guards. I'm getting both of these guys at the top. It makes the most sense to me. I want to maximize the points. I don't want to go chasing some of these guys. So I'm going to be real, man. It's Westbrook and it's Chris Paul for me as far as point guards go. Moving on to shooting guard. I'm sorry I wasn't a ton of help on shooting guard. On point guard, but that's just the way I'm rocking, man. It's either them or I would say Raymond Felton. Those guys in the middle, they're a little iffy, man. I think we could look at Clarkson for sure, maybe Myos, if we get news that Austin Rivers is out. But it's a lot of uncertainty in that middle, so I want to stay away from that. I know a lot of people will chase Dennis Smith Jr. He's not going to get a triple-double again, so I'm kind of just fading the middle tier, man. I'm going all the way up. But moving on to shooting guard, we have a ton of options at shooting guard. One of my favorite high-priced guys would be Devin Booker. I think he's in a wonderful spot going up against Phoenix, against Philly. Man, I cannot talk this morning. And then I like Lou Will. I like Nicholas Batum in this spot. If we get no James Harden, of course we could look at EG. Moving down a little bit, I think we could go back to Alex Abrines, man. I know he started last game, only played 9 minutes, but that will change, man. Like I said, no Robeson, no Paul George. He's going to have to play extended minutes. They don't have a ton of bodies, so I look for him to play an extended role in today's game. One thing about him, he's not going to fill up the stat sheets, but he has a very solid jumper. This guy can go out and hit 5 to 7 3-point shots in a game and crush his value, man. So as far as cheapies, man, I'm looking at him. But the top value play, of course, he should be very chalky. It's going to be Hart, man, going up against Houston. We know Caldwell Pope will not be with the team, so we can go right back to the Hart role. So Hart is definitely the top value, and then if you pan up, I like a little D Book, man. So I want to go ahead and put him in my lineup. Moving on to small forward, I'm gonna kind of fade the top tier in small forward, but I do think TJ Warren's in a good spot. I like Brandon Ingram. He should play extended minutes. Harrison Barnes, anytime he's on the court, gonna see his 30 minutes. With him, it depends on if he gets 20 real points and can he grab you some rebounds and get some peripheral stats. But I think he's always right on pace to hit his value. So there's that. I think he's fine. Bobby Cove, I like him in this situation going up against Phoenix. I think he's fine. Trevor Ariza is one of my favorite plays as far as small forward. I just love the price tag. We know Ariza for Threeza. Once he knocks down a few threes, he's going to get some steals. He's going up against his old squad in L.A. I think it should be a very solid game for him. And especially if we get news that Harden is out, it should be a really, really good game. So for Ariza. So I like Ariza in this spot. I want to go ahead and lock him down. And now for value, I got to go down a little bit more to get you some value. I think PJ Tucker is in a very, very fine spot. Hopefully everybody is not on the wave, but I want to get serious when I say this. If Harden is out, y'all, I want everybody to stop what you're doing and go all the way down. I didn't mean to click on him. Go all the way down, small forward. Let's look at Gerald Green, man. Real talk. I want you to do this. This will be a lifesaver, man. He'll open up so much value, and he will absolutely crush his price tag. We remember this guy, man. He is one of those super explosive bodies on the basketball court. He'll be in a very, very good spot, especially if we have no Harden. He just signed with the Rockets about 3 days ago and is already seeing 27 minutes, and that's with James Harden. So I think regardless, he's a decent play, but if Harden is out, we really, really want to look at this guy, man. So that is my top value play at small forward. Moving on to power forward, I'm going to go after Ben Simmons again, man. He let me down yesterday. Y'all know my saying, he owes me money. So I'm going to go right back to him, man. Like, he really let me down. I think he actually plays better with Embiid on the court. I think Embiid allows him to get more assists. And Embiid opens up the floor so much that he can actually get easy buckets. Ben Simmons is a very, very solid player, triple-double threat every time he steps on the floor. He's just not confident in his shot right now. But I think he's in a very positive matchup. I want to really look at Ben Simmons, man. He's my top power forward once again. I know it's ugly. He let me down big time, man. So we just got to hope for the best, man. I think he's in a very positive matchup. That's all I can say. Now, if he goes out and get a 25-piece again, I hate when people say I'm done with somebody because it's daily fantasy. That means every day it's a new matchup. It's a new slate. We got to look at the slate like it's brand new, man. We can't depend on these recency bias. But if he keeps burning me, man, at that price tag, I'm going to just wait till his price tag comes down. But I really like him in the spot, so that's who I'm recommending. Other guys we could look at, I think Blake Griffin looked very, very solid in his return. Sarge is definitely in a good spot. Kuzma's been playing very well. I think Melo going up against a rookie with no Paul George, no Robeson, he's going to have to play big minutes. He should be in a very solid spot. I don't mind Zebo going up against his old squad. Memphis, I think he's in a very solid spot. Jermichael Green is not going to be able to guard Zebo. He will just cook him all day with that mid-range shot. So I don't mind Zebo. Going down a little bit, I like Larry Nance. I think he's in a very fine spot. And then the last value guy I got for you is going to be Grant. Like I keep mentioning, no Paul George, no Robeson. Grant is going to have to play big minutes. I think he's in a very, very good spot going up against Dallas. So he'll be my top value power forward. And a guy I have to mention, an honorable mention, Maxi Kleber is really popping off the page in my projections. Not my type of guy. I can never get him right, man, because the minutes that they fluctuate so much. At one point, he was playing 30-plus minutes every game, down to 21. I don't watch a ton of Dallas games. I try to check out as many basketball games as I can, but I don't know what's going on with the rotation. I don't know if Powell is playing hot. So I'm going to have to fade on him, but I wanted to mention him because he is really projected very high in my projection. So just something to think about. And then moving on to center, Embiid is in an excellent spot, man. If you have enough money to fit Embiid in, go for it. But the two guys I'm probably going to choose from will be Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. I love any time these two guys play against one another. Very similar players, man. They always get up whenever they play each other, man. I promise you. I think both of these guys will definitely hit their value. It should be a very solid game. I will be more intrigued with the Howard play just because we got Blake Griffin coming back, and I think Griffin will eat up some of those shots that DeAndre Jordan could potentially take. So I would lean towards Howard in this spot. He's one of my top centers if I'm paying up. If I'm paying down a little bit, I really don't mind Steven Adams, even though he's not that much of a discount, but I think he's in a fine spot. I don't mind Julius Randle either. We seen he got the start last game. I'm not sure if he'll start again, but if he does versus Houston, fast-paced matchup, it should be a beautiful, beautiful game for Julius Randle. And then once we get down here, the only value I have for you it will be Nene. He'll go back to his regular role, which is coming in off the bench, playing around 20 minutes. He's the type of guy, he can do a lot in 20 minutes, so I don't mind Nene for some value. But that's pretty much it. So top centers, Dwight Howard, I would say Steven Adams, Julius Randle, and then for value, I like Nene. Hopefully y'all found this video helpful. That's going to do it for me, man. I'm about to get out of here and watch some of these NFL games. I want y'all to bless up, get to the green line. Thank you for checking this video out. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I'm going to continue making videos if y'all continue to watch them. Y'all bless up. Let's get to the green line.